Yeah, it's a new day. What's up with it, family? Man, what's up with it? Get him, Shawnee. New day, new day. It's a new. Get him, Shawnee. New day, new day. It's a new. Man, new day, new day. It's a new. What's going on with y'all, man? New day, new day. It's a new man. New day, new day. It's a new. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed your Black Coffee Club live, man. Yes, indeedy. Look to the family. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. I'm indeed your host, Junior the Truth. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth is JUNIORTHE. TRUTH, and it's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. But if you're really looking for me, if you're really looking for me, man, you can catch me over at the hub, www.JuniorTheTruth.com, man. www.JuniorTheTruth.com. Salute to the family. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all, man, for sliding through. We had a late night last night, man. My little brother had a basketball game. And it was a late game, you know what I mean? And it's just a whole lot with this game, but it was a 7:30 game, late game, and a whole lot going on. And so I got a real late start. I'm kind of dragging today. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I am truly thankful that you all are here. I'm truly thankful for man, I'm just thankful. You know what I mean? I am just really, truly grateful. I wanted to take the moment and really just kind of break from the norm. And I really just wanted to really check in with you. You know what I'm saying? And check in with everybody. We are halfway through the second month of the year of 2026. So we are in mid-February, you know what I mean? And I really wanted to check in and give you all an opportunity to breathe, first of all, because the fact of the matter is we really be on it with regard to uh, pushing this self-mastering envelope. And a huge part of that there is, that is predicated on your ability to reflect and become aware of yourself. And this is the truth, though, right? This is one of the most difficult things that you can do. And I'm being serious. One of the most difficult things that you can do is to look at yourself and become aware. You understand what I'm saying? Like, awareness of self is a very difficult thing. That's why most people don't do it. If we telling the truth, most people don't do that. The majority of folks spend their life looking at everything except themselves, whether that be other folks, television, social media, whatever, sports, entertainment. The majority of us don't look at ourselves. And here in this platform, we come in because you all are the most consistent morning circle on the planet. You feel me? I gotta get them crickets out of there. Because you all are the most consistent morning circle on the planet, we come in every day, man, and we get straight to it. First order of business. Look at me in my Pimp C voice. Look at me, motherfucker. Look at me. It's first order of business. And that's difficult, man, to be honest with you. That's a lot of people ain't coming here for that, man. A lot of people want to come in. You click on these people click on YouTube to be entertained. People click on YouTube to for mindless content. People click on YouTube to escape. You feel me? And you click on here, and I'm not allowing you to escape your reality. In fact, I'm here reminding us that our reality is a compilation of our decisions. And we shape our reality, but not just that, we also have the power to change our reality. And we are really taking back our power here. And so that's a lot. You know what I mean? That's a lot. And I want to yeah, excuse me, I'm just not used to. I got a new chair in my studio and I'm not used to the chair. I'm trying to get used to it. But that's a lot, man. That's a lot. And this isn't really not a rest, but I wanted to take the moment for us to just connect, and I wanted to really tap in with you and see how is it going? Like, how's everything going? And give you all the opportunity to ask me, whatever you wanted to ask me, especially as it relates to the book. You know what I mean? I know people have questions about the book. People have questions about the self-mastery blueprint. I meant to bring mine down when I came. I actually forgot mine, and I'm not about to go get it because we're not going to be in here long. But um literally just wanted to tap in with you all. You feel me? And I got a confession. I was on some sucker shit last night, man. And I had to, in my reflection and my morning meditation, you know what I mean? And settling in the evening, I was on some sucker shit, man. And I have to come in and I have to tell you all when I fall off, because it seems like I'm a person that has it all together, or people put that on you, like, you're a self-mastery provocateur, you got it all together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got it all together. No, I don't, man. I don't. I'm subject to be on some sucker shit too. You feel me? I'm subject to be on some sucker shit too. And I was on some sucker shit yesterday, and I gotta share it with you all, and I gotta admit it. But before I do that, let me show love. Jake, King Vonnie, what's up with you, homie? Salute to you. Black Attack, what's up with it? Salute to you. The Dirt Game Boss in the building. Boss said, man, come on in. Where you been, friend? Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Salute to the Dirt Game Boss. AB, what's up with it, youngin? Salute to the young homie AB. What's good with you? Tiffy 2 is in the building. What's up with you, Tiffy 2? What's going on? La La D, what's up with you, La La D? What's happening in? Salute to La La D. I don't think I heard your response to Shakur's fight or anything. Did I have a Shakur? I love Shakur. I need to go over and look at your content and see. US6 in the building. What's up with the family? Salute to you. Lakia Allen in the building. What's up with you, sis? Salute to you. Thrive and Glow with Joe in the building. What's up with you, sis? Salute to my sisters. Falling through. Drew Titan LLC, bro, in the building. What's up with you, man? Kevin Dunbar, the scholar, is in the building. What's up with you, man? Salute to you, bro. Mac of the South is in the building. What's going on with it? Salute to Mac of the South, and congratulations to Thrive and Glow with Joe. She now her content got monetized on YouTube. She is now officially a YouTube player partner. You feel me? She is an official YouTube player partner. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Yeah, I'm saying congratulations, Joe. A well-deserved, truly well-deserved, sister. Truly well-deserved. Salute to Thrive and Glow with Joe becoming a YouTube player partner. Congratulations, baby. But we got to make that. That's what that is. Yeah, I like the applause. And now we got to salute to Thrive and Glow with Joe. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. I'm proud of you, Joe. I am really, truly proud of you. I am proud of you. Your consistency, your message, your transparency, your willingness to share, your willingness to be open, and then your willingness to empower everybody, especially the sisters. You know what I mean? Just so we can be clear, especially the sisters, but everybody, but especially the women folk. I just really, I'm really proud of you, Joe. I'm really truly proud of you. So congratulations on that once again. That is well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved. Hold on, I'm sorry. They got a little link. It's a little customer going back and forth with me. I gotta get some money, man. I gotta get some money, like Killer Mike say. So this really might be short if they come back and tell me to go get that issue. But anyway, so nah, listen, you got to check in because I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Like y'all ain't got sense enough to check in with yourself. Like I'm finna tell the truth, man. I'm trying not to talk to y'all bad. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying not to call y'all motherfucker today. But y'all don't be having sense enough to check in with yourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Um, y'all like to y'all like to just go, 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 go. You know what I mean? And then y'all come in here and we exchange and chop up all this good game, and then y'all just go on off with it. Nah, man, you gotta check in. Like we gotta check in with ourselves. You need to be checking in. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Is everything okay? You feel me? What questions do you have? What are you struggling with? And my sister, salute to my sister Kia, she said, where's that at, Kia? I just looked at it. Lala D says she was at the fight, or did you delete it? I know you didn't delete it. She says, I'm working on releasing ego and sitting in stillness. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm getting concerned. I'm getting concerned, Kia. Because you was just in here talking about dealing with a little light skin who was trying to humble you. And now it sounds like you getting humbled, girl. No, I'm just playing. I really ain't. I'm really telling the truth. I'm really telling the truth. Um, Ego is a mug, man. Ego is a mug. And the thing for me is my ego keeps me in very peculiar positions, right? Very peculiar positions. It does. And so I have to, similar to what you're saying, I have to be in a space of, releasing my ego and not operating because ego, for me, once again, ego is an emotion, right? And ego is good. It's a good companion, if you will. Like it's a good passenger, but it can't drive. And I got to be careful and not letting my ego drive. You know what I mean? Because I get on that, man. I like, who I am? Like, I get on that type of shit. You know what I mean? And not asking for help when I need help, not allowing people to help me, when I should, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of different things that I can get on with my ego. And I just have to be extremely mindful with regard to how I am handling myself with regard to my ego. Yeah, yeah. Dirt Game Boss, my brother he says truth. He said, I'm good, bro. I ain't doing no complaining, big bro. Working on this transition to my new position at work. And I'm thankful and grateful uh uh for the you and chat for all the work we've been putting in. Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. And once again, man, congratulations on that new spot, man. I'm proud, bro. Like I am really, really proud for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of and proud for you, man. Um, I'm telling you, man, like the good guys get the win. You feel me? Like we've been sitting here and just like really truly in this space for generations where the bad guys get the win. Salute to my brother Stormy B man. And I'm telling you, man, like nah, the good folks actually get the win. Like you can still be solid, and you can be solid and still run up a bag. You feel me? You can be a good person and still run up a bag. You know what I mean? You can be a good person and still win. Like you can have genuine care and concern for others and still be successful. You know what I mean? Like we've gotten in this space in the world where everything got to be so cutthroat. Everybody got to be so cutthroat, and you got to be mean, and you got to be abrasive, and so on and so forth. And you don't have to be any of those things. You have to be honest. You have to be authentic. You have to be transparent. You feel me? And ultimately, you have to have integrity. And if you do those things, I'm telling you, you can win. You can win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. And I'm just, you can't tell me nothing different. Like you can't tell me nothing different. You can't tell me that I gotta be a crummy person. I gotta take advantage of people and so on and so forth in order to win. Um, I have this running joke with Thomas Few Sr., and we have this running joke with each other because we've been around, me and T Few, we've been around each other, man. Shit, since the sandbox. You know what I mean? Like literally, you talking 40 shit, 42, 43 years of friendship. You know what I mean? And um the one of the things that we laugh about is we talk about not being multimillionaires and we ain't took over the world yet because we don't want to fuck over people. Like I absolutely refuse to fuck over people. You feel me? I believe that I can do business without doing people dirty. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just crazy enough to believe that I have the ability to be successful while providing value to people. You understand what I'm saying? And literally helping people. And I am crazy enough to believe that I have the ability to be successful and to build everything that I want to build while never fucking over folks. And I stand on that. And we laugh because we like, man, that's why we ain't multi-million dollar, millionaires yet. So we ain't gonna fuck over people. You understand what I'm saying? And when you look at people, Ravens Nations, what's up with you, homie? 704 Joe, what's up with you? When you look at it, it's like like I look at like the Jay Morrisons and all of these black leaders who come out and try to take advantage of folks, take advantage of people and line their pockets. When you look at Jay Morrison with like the Tulsa real estate fund, that motherfucker ran up $12.5 million of black folks' money. You understand what I'm saying? And lived out a wealthy lifestyle with people's money. Losing while the real estate fund lost money, losing money at an alarming rate, still taking his management fee and so on. And so y'all gotta go, study that yourself or go, look up that information yourself. I don't really be making my bones talking about folks. I will though, but I haven't been. And now he just did an interview recently. He said basically it was a few $100,000 left of $12.5 million of black folks' money. You feel me? You got that. You got DJ Envy with Cesar Pena and the real estate scam that they were running. And he's still on the radio every day. You understand what I'm saying? And you got whatever his involvement was in that situation. You got like all of this stuff that's going on with these folks. And I'm not, and I can sell water to a well. Like I'm one of them. You feel me? So much, in fact, I have to conscientiously use my powers for good. Like I got to use my powers for good. You feel me? I can't just be talking because I'm a person that I can circle up the wagons and I can say, let's go. And I'm a leader of men. So we gonna go get it. So I can't lead you to no bullshit. You feel me? I got to come in here every day and I got to lead you to a better you. You feel me? I gotta share with you from my experience so that you can be a better you. Because I believe I'm crazy enough to believe that I can run up a bag and provide value. I ain't got to sell you no dope. I ain't got to sell you no hope. And I ain't gotta pimp on you. I ain't gotta do none of that. I ain't got to do any other stuff. I ain't got to take advantage of you. I don't have to do any of that. I am crazy enough to believe that I can provide value and run up a bag. It's crazy. You feel me? It's crazy. And people think, I'm crazy. But that's the reality of it. Yeah. And so I think that good people still win. Good people still win, bro. Good people still win. We said this before, and I gotta address this. We said this before, but you got to be aware, right? You got to be aware of scams, and you got to be aware of grifters and aware of people who are looking to take advantage of you, right? And this is some old school shit, but it's very relevant. It's very relevant. if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. You see what I'm saying? So like when you come in here, I don't say, hey man, subscribe to my channel for $10.99 a month and you're gonna be a better person. No. I come in here and I say, hey man, listen, you keep coming back, but you got to do the work. You understand what I'm saying? You got to stop looking at me and you got to do the work. You got to do the work. If you want to be a better person, you have to do the work. You have to make the contributions. You have to make the decision. You have to make the investments in yourself. Like you have to do that. You have to invest time, energy, effort, money into yourself. You got to do that. I'm not telling you that, hey man, I didn't got the game, and if you do this, you can make $5,000 a week and yada yada yada. I look at it all the time because I have a logistics company. You understand what I'm saying? I have a logistics company. I literally have a logistics company. Hold on one second. Let's do this. Let's do this. I literally own a logistics company. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is just, this is for the people who don't really, this is for people who don't um really know. All right. Not everybody that's around, but people who actually know. All right. So let me do this. You know what I mean? This ain't no flex, this ain't no nothing. This is me literally offering a I don't know, proof, proof of concept. All right. This is my logistics company. This is us. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Team Robinson and Associates Global Logistics. That's me, player. When y'all see me in my white van or in my electric car or moving around and I'm getting boxes or whatever, especially on the boxing scene, I used to do the boxing conversations while I'm in the van. I came in the game doing content from my car when I used to drive myself to the office when I worked in higher ed. You feel me? I'll drive myself to the university while I was in the car. You know what I'm saying? That was on the move. That was the on the move segment. That's how I not came in. That was, when you see people recording content in their car, doing episodes and so on and so forth, that's me, player. And the only person who ever says shout out, it's only been two people who have ever shouted me out for that. That's Stormy B, man. Because my brother does a live stream occasionally in his car, and he said, I'm on the move like Junior the Truth. Shout out to my brother Junior the Truth. So my brother Stormy B, man, shows love. And Black Fight Fan TV early on said, man, I'm in the truck on the move or keeping it moving like Junior the Truth. Shout out to Junior the Truth. And that was early. I might have had 100 subscribers then. You feel me? But anyway, so when you see me moving around, like I'm doing my logistics shit. Okay, cool. So now there's this big thing where, and I do everything. I do medical logistics. I do a small package freight. Yada yada yada. If the dollar's right, I'll go get a big vehicle and I'll move it. If the coin is right, and I move stuff I move stuff all over the continental US, like on my own in my own vehicles. And I'm also subject to take your stuff and tender it, and depending on the packages, depending on what's going on, I will tender it, put it on the airplane. I will drive on to the tarmac, drive on to the runways and get stuff off private jets and deliver stuff to private jets on the runways. I do it all as far as that's concerned. All right. So there's this new push for people to get into logistics, primarily medical logistics. And so you see the commercials all the time. Get into medical logistics. You can make $5,000 a week. You can do this. You can do that. You make $10,000 a week. You can make $50,000 a month. Blah 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 blah. All you got to do is take my class for $1,000, and you can become a medical courier today. So it's a few things. The first thing is that I'm not saying that you can't make $5,000 a week doing it. I'm not saying that. There are people who make $5,000 a week doing the work, but they don't. There's different ways to get there, and it's not easy. It's not as simple as 1 2 3. That's first and foremost. Not as a driver, it's not simple as 1 2 3. You understand what I'm saying? Now it can be a lot more simpler if you have your own company and you're entering into these into these situations as a company owner, you feel me? But usually that means you have gotten things contractually, like you might have a contract that you're fulfilling for $5,000 a week or whatever the case may be. And then that means usually you might have a couple of drivers that you got to bust the pie down. You feel me? And but that's a whole different conversation. But this is what I'm trying to say. This is what the crux of what I'm getting at. When something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And so let me help with this. Anybody that's going to sell you something, because people do it all the time, they'll sell you a course on day trading, and I'm making $50,000 a day trading, right? It's twofold. First and foremost, a person who makes $50,000 a day trading is not selling you a course on how to day trade. And it's for two reasons. First and foremost, usually they don't have time to do the course and create the course because they're busy day trading. In order to be a $50,000 a day or whatever, to be profitable in day trading, there's a tremendous amount of research that goes into trading. You feel me? So when you're actively trading, that's a minimal amount of the time that you do. It's a minimal amount of actively trading. The rest of the shit is research. It's research. You're researching. You're looking at charts. You're reading charts. You're reading business reports. You're reading projections. You're listening to projection calls. You're listening to report, like you're reading the news, what's going on in this industry, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of research. So first and foremost, there we go. Be About It Farms. I knew his ass was in here. You are literally in a space where you are researching and working. So you don't have time to deliver a course. That's first of all. Secondly, if I'm somebody who's making $50,000 a day, $10,000 a week, or whatever the case may be, right? And they're doing it in a respective market, do you think that they want to teach you how to do it? The answer is no. The answer is no. They don't want to teach you how to do it. You feel me? Because they want to continue doing it themselves. Yeah. My brother B About a Farm says develop a plan to outpace inflation as the devaluation of the dollar continues, along with finalizing of the plumbing for the new digitalization of all assets. Don't be distracted by the foolishness. So what he's saying is you got to get your plans together to how you're going to operate and deal with the digital dollar, because the dollar is going digital. And it is devaluating at an alarming rate, meaning it's not as valuable as it was. So the dollar in 2026, I don't know the exact percentage, but it is not as valuable as it was in 24. You feel me? And in 2025, 2027, it will be even less valuable. We have to prepare for that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why when we go to the grocery store, a loaf of bread is $5 now when it used to be $1.50. You understand what I'm saying? The same pack of meat that used to be $4.99 is now $8.67. So we have to prepare for that. You have to prepare for that. You have to prepare and plan to outpace inflation and the devaluation of the dollar and the digital currency. People who know how to do and know how to do things are not, especially things where they can accrue wealth, they are not just openly giving that information. They're going to sell you a class and they're looking to bring you into an ecosystem and you become the product. You feel me? Something that's too good to be true, you become the product. Something that's too good to be true, you are the product. Let me tell y'all about the sucker shit. I got to get out of here. I told y'all, I've caught myself. Now, I didn't catch myself. I'm reflecting and I realized I got pulled into some sucker shit. So I was at the basketball game yesterday, right? And I'm doing this, and it's right in time with the thoughtcast, because I have a thoughtcast that's coming up, and it's right in line with the thoughtcast and the subject of the thoughtcast. Y'all gonna have to come see the thoughtcast to see exactly what I'm talking about. But I am at the basketball game, and it's the end of the game. My brother's team is losing, and they're losing to a team that's, I don't know. They kind of have an ongoing rivalry throughout the years. You know what I mean, if you will. They used to be in the same conference. They're not in the same conference anymore, or whatnot. My brother and them used to, because my brother coaches. He's the head coach at a college where he used to be a player, right? Okay, cool. So like my family is like, we're like at this college, this university, we're like, I ain't gonna say like royalty, but like we're known, like we know, and people know who I am. People, that's Dexter's brother, that type shit. Same thing with my little brother also went to my high school. He went to the same high school I went to. You feel me? So like our name like literally means something at my school. You feel me? Because of what he did, and ultimately because of what I did and how we were, you know what I'm saying? And the young men that we were and the men that we've become. Yeah. So anyway, so it was twofold. So the first thing, it was they were arguing and going back and forth. Their coach was going back and forth with the official. So their coach was arguing with the official, and my brother was saying whatever he was saying, like kind of slick talk. My brother real slick. My little brother got the knack for like he say stuff without saying it type shit. You feel me? And so he like, nah, it was a foul. Nah, it was a foul. It was, my brother talked like that, and the other coach is going crazy. And my brother like, nah, it was a foul. Like, it was a foul. So their coach said, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him, to my brother. So coaches don't like, I'm in this space where like I'm really sensitive about my baby brother. I'm just being real with y'all. Like I'm real sensitive about my baby brother. And so and this coach is older. Like this coach older than me. This is like a 60-year-old man or something like that. But it was very aggressive. His tone and action and pointing at my brother was very aggressive. So I yell across the gym and I say, whoa, 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 whoa. We ain't finna do that. We not finna we ain't gonna be disrespectful in here. We ain't finna do that. So the gym gets quiet. Everybody get quiet, like. And I go on, like, nah, this shit could turn to something else in here. We ain't finna do that. I'm extra sensitive about my brother. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, man, you're not fit. And my brother, my brother needs some support. He needs some support, and the program needs some support. So much, in fact, that yesterday we did a special arrangement. Chill out, be about a forest. Chill out, baby. Chill out, baby. Chill out, baby. So we did a special program yesterday where the kids who play at all the kids for the city's YMCA, we arranged with me and my brother and the director of the YMCA. Like I pulled everybody together and said, all right, look, well, let's do this. So we had a basketball game where we damn near sold out the gym for the game, because all the kids who are actually playing in the league got in free. If they wear their YMCA shirt, their jersey, they get in free. You feel me? And then the parents just have to pay $7. So it was packed full of kids. Like it was packed full of kids, their parents, they selling out the concession, like everything was going. You feel me? And this was just kind of and I'm Saudi, and I'm gonna say, if she sees this, I'm gonna come see you. I'm talking to the director of the YMCA, because she didn't create a flyer, and we gotta, if it's, you already know, if I'm a part of it and my name is a part of it, you feel me, it's got to come with it. You know what I mean? Because we talked about it. My brother went to the athletic director, said, look, we trying to do this. The athletic director loves my baby brother, and she said, run it. Whatever you want to do, coach, run it. So we put this together, and we didn't get enough of the information out in enough time to the parents for them to make, arrangements, because it was it's a school night, it's the middle of the week, so you got a late game, so we got to arrange for that. Then we needed to do some other stuff, like, we should have got everybody together, take a picture, all of that kind of stuff, maybe had the kids shoot around at halftime or something. Like, it's shit we could have did. You feel me? So we'll do it again. We'll get better. But anyway, so this was a nice event. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there in the front row, and I'm chilling. Now I'm a little bit of a different basketball, because I'm a basketball fanatic. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm a person, and I'm an athlete, bro. So I don't really do a whole lot of heckling anymore. I used to be a heckler, but I don't do a whole lot of heckling anymore. You feel me? I'm there. I'm an old man. These kids, I got a daughter older than a lot of these kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there supporting. So I'm definitely gonna cheer for my brother's team. But when other kids do stuff, I'm like, good hustle, good defense. Man, that's a good take. Man, that's a good shot. And I'm building up because I want to see a good game. Like, I'm a sucker for good, and I'm front row. Now, my son got a little bit of a different viewpoint. My 7-year-old boy, he a little different. He's a heckler. You understand what I'm saying? So my little boy do stuff like, when the other team shoot free throws, he bring out the turtle man. And he just be heckling. He be on their ass the whole game. You understand what I'm saying? Top to bottom. Loudest person in the gym, you hear my son. They had a kid that's like a 90-some-odd% free throw shooter. He went to go shoot 2 free throws, and he missed the front end because he got ready to shoot. And my son screamed out, Benny and the Jets. Everybody in the gym rolling. Like, my son, he different. He different. But that's the baby. You know what I mean? So I'm good. So they got this kid on their team. I ain't gonna say his name. They got this kid on their team. This kid about 6. He probably about 6'7". You feel me? He can jump. He be dunking on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a decent game. I think actually the kid might be able to play overseas or whatnot. You feel me? So he comes over in the corner. I'm sitting on the floor, so he's over in the corner with me. I didn't already seen him drive to the hole, dunk the ball. This is their second game playing him, so I didn't seen his game. I haven't seen him extend the floor, and I haven't seen him shoot from the perimeter. So he came over. He right in front of me. He get ready to shoot. I'm like, yeah, baby, I need to see that. Like, I need to see this. He shot it. When he shot it, it looked like it was online, and I was like, oh, that's money. You feel me? Missed. And I said, oh, this little motherfucker, let me tell y'all, this little bitch looked at me and said, man, shut the fuck up. The gym got quiet. So I stand up like, man, who the fuck you talking to? Then I take my glasses off. And I said, little boy, I'm a grown-ass man. See, I don't believe this, let kids be kids. You know what I mean? And now, oh, man, that's a kid. Y'all, this shit y'all motherfuckers been running around here shouting for a couple weeks. Man, let the kid, that's a kid. That's a kid. Yeah, that's a kid. Nah, kids get motherfuckers killed. That's a kid, man. Let that kid, nah. When a kid removes himself from the space of being a kid, he becomes a grown man. You understand what I'm talking about? When you cross over to the line of being disrespectful to a grown man, you are no longer a kid. Plus, this motherfucker's about 6, like I said, about 6'7", probably about 230, about 230 or something. So stand up, take my glasses off. Bro, I'm in here with my family. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm in this event with my family. Shut the fuck up. To me? You're talking to me? I stand up, take my glasses off. Who the fuck you talking to? I said, but motherfucker, I'm a grown-ass man. And then he stopped. You feel me? This little bitch, I shouldn't say that because I don't want no dust up. Let me stop. This little dude then points to his mother in the crowd. He points to his mama in the crowd. So you enter into this space with a grown man, 225 boxing. Watch this. I told y'all, man, I engaged in some sucker shit, and I apologize. You cross over and engage into this grown. You didn't disrespected a grown man, dog. You feel me? So now we on some other shit. Respectfully, and I'm in here with my family, man. I'm in here with my wife. I'm in here with my kids. Like I'm in here, like my family is going to support my brother. Cuz he points at his mama. I'm not looking at what he pointing at. I'm looking at him. Bro, you better watch your motherfucking mouth, bro. This shit can get different in here real quick. He walking down to the court pointing to his mama. His mama starts yelling at me from the stands. Now, his mama's not far. She's right a couple rows up, a couple rows over. So his mama's yelling at me. Nah, you ain't gonna do that. Blah, 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 blah. Doing the shit that black mamas do. I'm about to say black bitches. I was about to say black bitches. But see, y'all will tell me I'm out of pocket. But you know, when you come out of the role of being a lady, you cross over into some other shit. You feel me? So she said, we not gonna do that. You ain't gonna do blah, 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 blah. So now I walk over to her. You understand what I'm saying? I walk over to her. Mind you, the game, the gym, all that shit, motherfuckers ain't concerned with that no more. The gym's quiet and the gym is watching this interaction between me and this woman. You feel me? So I'm looking and I say, listen. And I tell her, like, I'm in here cheering for all these kids. What I said to him, I've been cheering for your son the whole day and the last game. I cheer for everybody. I said, good shot, the shot missed. But she still, and then when she heard me, I look and she stopped, she's still going, and I'm looking, she got a man with her. She got a man with her. But the man's sitting there looking forward like, and then I realized, and through my meditation, I realized I made a spectacle and I got pulled into some sucker shit. You feel me? All because of this whole pussy power shit. I got pulled into some sucker shit because what I was really supposed to go address the man, who I'm assuming was his daddy. I'm really supposed to go talk to the man. I know better, man. I'm under the old law. I don't argue with no women that don't belong to me. I'm not going. It's 3 things in 2026. I ain't going. I'm not places I'm not going. And I violated my code, y'all. You feel me? I'm not going over and beyond. I'm not going out my way. And I ain't going back and forth. I'm not going there in 2026. And I violated it. I got caught in some sucker shit. So she ended up, when I said what I said to her, the gym quiet, everybody sitting there, white folks scared. And I'm sitting there like, and then I stopped and she said, I apologize. My bad. And I said, nah, it is your bad. This ain't that. I'm not one of them. This shit can get real different in here real quick. And then she said, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. And I'm like, I was hot about it, but then it got funny because then my brother shouts from across the court, and he said, "Hey, you good?" I said, "Bro, you know I'm good." And the game resumed. Now, my brother's the head coach of the program. You feel me, and so on and so forth. But my thing is what I realized, right? And this is a message for everybody, right? Like you got to be careful about certain things. For instance, it's a whole lot of shit you got to be careful of. Like people, like I got to be careful with your kids because your kids, you got to raise your kids up. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to teach them manners and respect and how to engage and so on and so forth, right? Coaches, when you coach these kids, right? Like you have to, there's no way in the world that you should be able to tie into what the crowd is saying to you if you are literally engaged in the sport. Nobody's running up on you. Nobody's touching you. You cannot be that sensitive to what people say. right? I don't give a damn if I said, hey, man, you sorry to the motherfucker. You missed that jumper, you stupid motherfucker. You are on the floor. I paid money to come here to watch you perform. There's no way you should get pulled into that. Now, if I throw a beer on you, or I'm out there acting crazy, or when you run in the crowd, I'm grabbing you, but you should not be that sensitive to somebody saying anything. And if you are going to be sensitive to what people say to you, then goddamn it, you better be sure you know and understand what somebody's saying, because that wasn't that. And so that was a situation where it was a simple misunderstanding on behalf of the young idiot. And now you done got your mama in some shit, and ultimately your daddy in some shit. You feel me? And that shit could have got totally out of hand over nothing. Then you disrespect me. And when I tell you, like, you understand that I'm not really one of them to be disrespected, because we can die about disrespect, bro. That's just how that go. Then you point to your mama in the crowd. You point to your mother in the crowd, bro. And then men, bro, I be goddamn if your woman needs to be arguing and going back and forth with a man in public. I wish my woman would go back and forth with a nigga in public, with a man in public. Are you crazy? Are you out of your fucking mind? Your woman will get you in a very, very bad situation if you're not careful. There has to be order. And like I said, I realize, and I'm not proud of this, I engaged in some sucker shit because, like I told y'all in the beginning of the story, I'm supposed to go address the man. Soon as she was doing what she was doing, and I realized, because at first I didn't realize, I just started addressing her. I didn't realize he was sitting there. And when I kept looking at him and I looked at the level of discomfort that was on his face, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, that's probably this boy daddy. And I'm looking at it all, and I'm like, I'm supposed to go sit and talk to him. I ain't supposed to be going back and forth with her. She emotional. That's her big baby. She done raised him up to be a punk. You feel me? And so on and so forth. And she got to defend her baby. And she's always defended her baby, which is why, first and foremost, why he's that big and that athletic and playing for that team. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's first and foremost. You know, we supposed to motherfucker 6'8" with a 40-some-odd inch vertical. He's supposed to be at University of Kansas. You feel me? Dude, some shit. But secondly, right? It's evident that you raised him up that way because his first thing was to be disrespectful and then seek protection from his mother. This is the precursor to the Thoughtcast that's coming up, man. Y'all be on the lookout for the Thoughtcast, man. It'll be dropping very, very, very soon. I might even revisit this story again. Salute to you all, man. Thank y'all so much. Hey, I gave you some sucker shit I'm not proud of, man. I'm not proud of it. Be About a Farm said, leave the ninjas and all their perspectives in 2025. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get pulled into it. Don't be like Junior. That was not a self-mastery moment. Don't be like Junior. Because I really should have really sat there, because at the end of the day, I'm not wired too tight, man. I'm not wired too tight. But I'm better though. I'm better because maybe 10 years ago, I would have ran in the stands like when the bulls be jumping in the crowd at the bullfight, the rodeos and shit. Like, it'd have been like that. You know what I'm saying? This shit just stupid. Man, shit's stupid, bro. Like this, you feel me? That shit would have been like the Malice in the Palace. Like, I'm I'm certified retarded, man. I'd have ran out and probably power bombed the little boy. Like shit would have just been crazy. He ain't no little boy either. He probably about 23, 24. You know what I'm saying? But this shit just dumb, man. Yeah, it's just dumb. But anyway, man, salute to you all, man. Thank y'all so much for taking time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all be sure to man, go get your book if you haven't done so, man. Be sure to go get your Minute Manual at www.theminutemanual.com, man. Come on and join this self-mastery journey with us, man. Go get your planner as well as the second edition of the Minute Manual. This is Junior Truth signing off. Give me your daily reminder to view your life like a paradise. Until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm a high-born player made. If you don't know anything else about me, at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Dress so natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black, yeah. Company, to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman, yeah. Company, to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.